Welcome to another episode of Math with McGoy. Today we are going to be combining like terms. Let's get into it. Before we can combine like terms, we need to know what is a term. A term is a single number, variable, or combinations of numbers and variables multiplied together, separated by operations. I have written down three terms: 5x, 3y, and 2. If you notice, they are separated by operations. So I have three terms written down. So some may think that I could add these together, but I cannot, because one term has an x variable, another term has a y, and the last term is a constant. So I have noticed in the past that some students may add these together and put 5 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, and then they will put xy. But that is not equal, and I'm going to tell you why. Because anytime we are combining like terms, it has to have the same variable or it has to be a constant. So I'm going to give you an example. 4x plus 6x. When you look at these two terms, you notice that they have the same variable. So I can add these together, which is 10x. All right, I'm going to write down another one. What if I have 2x minus 3 plus 5x? Now I have three terms written down: 2x, 3, which can also be negative 3, and 5x. I'm going to group together the terms that are alike. But before I do that, I'm just going to put a shape around the ones that are alike. So this is telling me that 2x plus 5x are like terms. And then 3, it's just by itself. I don't have anything else to combine it with. So this is going to be 2x plus 5x, which is 7x minus 3. Right. And now I'm going to show you another one that has 4 terms. Let's see, let's put a negative number. Negative 2x plus 4 minus 3x minus 6. All right. So again, I am going to put shapes around the ones that are alike. And if you notice, I have matched the like terms by their shapes. And I can also group these together. Negative 2x, and I have a subtraction sign here, so minus 3x. And then I have 4 minus 6. Now I group them together by variables and constants. Negative 2x minus 3x gives me negative 5x. 4 minus 6 gives me negative 2. So I can just put minus 2. And I'm just going to put a box around each of my answers. And I have just combined like terms. Grab your pencil and paper or board and marker, whatever you prefer, and write down this expression. Negative 2y plus 6 plus 5y minus 8 plus 8x. Right? So I want you to take a look at this problem. How many terms do we have? Did you say 5? Because if you did, you are right. So now let's look at the terms and see which terms are alike. So I'm going to put a shape around the like terms, and I also want you to do the same thing. You can choose whatever shape you want. If you want to match me, you could do the same thing. So, do you see any terms that are alike here? I want you to think about which ones are alike. So I can see some already. Did you say negative 2y and 5y? All right. Did you notice positive 6 and negative 8? And I see something here. This 8x looks a little lonely. So what we're going to do is we're just going to leave it. If you can't combine it, leave it. So usually when you write out your expression, you want to put your variables in order. So I'm going to start off with 8x. And then next, what are we going to do next? So I'm going to put it underneath the negative 2y plus 5y. And then I'm also going to group 6 minus 8. All right, take a moment. What is negative 2y plus 5y? Did you say 3? 3y? Yes, you are correct. What about 6 minus 8? Did you say negative 2? Because if you're right, then give yourself a pat on the back. Now let's create the expression. Since we combine like terms, now we have 8x, 3y, and negative 2. So if I write out the expression would be 8x plus 3y minus 2. And if you notice, we combined all of the like terms. Since we have one term that has an x, another term that has a y, and then the last term has a constant, we cannot combine it. And again, if you cannot combine it, leave it. So this is our equivalent expression using combined like terms. Now I want you to try this problem. I want you to write down negative 6x plus 3y minus 2x plus 5 plus 6y minus 7. So I want you to pause this video and take a moment to combine like terms. And when you're done, I will reveal the answer. And here is the answer. So I want you to check your answer and check my answer and compare. Did you get the same answer? And if you notice, I grouped them by terms. The first row I put in my x variables, the second row I put my y variables, and then my last row I put my constants. So by separating it, it may be a little bit easier to do it that way and then combine them in the end. So that's just a strategy I do. But if you like to do it when you group it all in one, you can do that as well. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Math with McGoy. If you want to see more videos, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you want to, you can also share this video.